Wa jalo mo gaetso Tshepang teng ke a go bitsa Tshepang o Tshepang man wa go bitsa Tshepang ba go godisa yana ntse ipela o teng fa mo gaetso. Good evening, welcome to Jozi.
Good evening and thank you. Dumelang ko mahaeng.
Santla sanatse re busitse ke gore we are ardent supporters of human celebration and empowerment. And the first thing is we appreciate you as you, and but now let's look at the stats. I just read on the intro this is a devastating stat. What is your reaction?
Yeah, I think it's really bad, and as South Africans, we really need to do something about it, and Reskara depend only on government. For instance, with my story, it's something that, to be honest, cancer, it was not something to be honest, if I have to put it that way, ignorant, until it hit at home. And then is when you realize, when they say cancer, yeah, it leaves so much pain, even to the person, as a family, by the time you bury that person, the whole family need a counseling.
And sometimes have a separated family.
Exactly.
Now, how do we have organization as an SA United Against Cancer? How did it come about?
Okay, South Africa United Against Cancer Asia. It came in 2017. My aunt was sick, diagnosed cervical cancer, and I've also lost my grandmother through same cervical cancer, and my sister through breast cancer. But when my aunt, we're very close with my aunt, and I remember getting a call, and then they said, your aunt wants to see you. It's asking everyone, okay, Tshepang. I'm like, no, I was going to come. I said, no, she really wants you. And then she said, you must bring makeup. Okay, this person is sick, she wants makeup. Okay, why not? So I went to hospital, and I get to hospital, the doctor said to me, oh, Tshepang. I've said yes. Said, your aunt really loves you. She's been saying, we miss you. Do you have the makeup? I'm like, yeah, but it's not allowed to go hospital and shit is alone. And then he was like, no, just makeup hair. Maybe because this can be the only last makeup you do.
That wasn't nice.
Not at all. So I get in, say, hi, okay, sorry, makeup. And like, yeah, no, I do have your makeup. And then she goes like, Tshepang, Daddy is like, it was like someone, it's like bus, a crusher on you. And then you find yourself like, no, how am I? I'm panicking, but I'm trying to be strong for this person. No, how am I? You gonna survive this? And then she said, no, I'm tired. It's just too much now. Yeah, it's too much. And what hurt me most is when she said to me, I feel like I've been ignorant because kukualuna obulailwe ki cancer. But we had taken hore kibuloi because how mama ana hlokahala, we thought that it was usually witchcraft, suspect about you and all that. So I feel like I didn't take it serious. I was supposed to do something about it then. And to find that at my age and it's too late, please do so. And then she was like, I know you're smart, please do something about it. And I'm sitting there thinking, what is it that I need to do? And we did our makeup. I remember hukena Maba, public hospital. From nowhere, hukena Machuba. Go hospital. I too like mopila haya fufanje, haya tablap. And then she said to me, you see, batlong lada. And then you're just thinking like, maybe my aunt now uluza kelelo high, what's happening? But I was so traumatized to say, but who tablapa machuba fella, what's this, And this other nurse, I'm like, this who tablapa machuba nje batuba kula barowetimo. I nakalo bona machuba na lo shapa the window fella. It's just that it's open, but yeah, again now. And then I remember I gave a hug, and then I went home. And on my way driving back, because Naruko Pretoria from Limpopo had transferred to Pretoria. As I was driving home, it really haunted me, to say I never experienced this. My aunt Urwazamaya, and Uncheba so bravely, and I must do something about it. And he mentioned, Limpopo awareness about cancer is not something it's there. So as I was thinking, I'm like, okay, now I'm an entrepreneur. I've got a SAUAC group that I'm busy with. Surely this needs to be NPO or something. But it was like, oh, okay, no, it's fine. We'll see probably Hatswa would have a foundation, Rikishedi Foundation or something, you know. To my surprise, I got home and Busiu again. I'm just so stressed. Yeah, so harab so fella. And I'm thinking like, yo, what if what's on my own serious note, you know, how true this can be. And 3 days later, I get a call. She's normal. And by the time we bury her, I had already come up with the name. I just felt South Africa United Against Cancer. I felt it's not something that I need to do for my family only, but this is something that South Africa needs to unite against cancer. And let's support each other, because I've seen the different, what people go through in that world.
Now let's look at your family. This on its own made a U-turn to how you take the issues of cancer. Now, in your family, how aware are they, and how cautious are they? I mean, the young girls in the family and all that, do you become an ambassador to say, you got to go check, you got to do this? And to a point where male figures are not even, not in that space of checking. How do you see to it on your foundation, your NPO, is it NPO, NPC? You name
It's
it.
NPO, yes.
NPO. How do you see to it it drives the real messages?
Oh, it really does. To such extent, I know that most people, they are aware of breast cancer. They know the pink ribbon. So South Africa United Against Cancer, the focus is more on the purple ribbon, which it represents all types of cancer. So what we do this awareness whereby from prostate cancer, and we also talk to young kids, anyone actually that is already involved on his sexual activities. It's very important for them to go and do pap smear and do your annual checkups. So those are things that we just trying to say we're going out there, and most of the time people were like, oh, is it? We didn't know there was a lung cancer. Oh, we didn't know there was a skin cancer. Oh, you know, now people are start opening eyes to say, oh, there's a lot in this. And what is important at the end of the day is to do regular checkups. I know with our men, they are still saying scared, we are going to clinic and all that, but I think it's better for everyone to do that.
Now, you mentioned something earlier on that you thought it's witchcraft as a family. And we know exactly what you mentioned, Kalimpopo. We know for a fact back then, even issues of mental health were taken for normal to a lawyer, people were stoned and all that. The message back at home, because of here in the urban society, you might get away with it, you might not do what you're supposed to be doing. Now, is there a leg at home that you're utilizing to see to it of no, home understands, or no, it can be, that will forever say Batuba, Baloa, or Baita? This is a serious medical concern.
Oh, yes, absolutely. So what we're doing, Go High, we already started, even not just about informing them about different types of cancer, but we've also put together the people who survive cancer, like the cancer survivors, they need to come together and have groups. Because I've realized that, again, that was something along Hori. They don't support each other. Everyone has go through this. One frustrated and all that. And I had also realized, because I also sit on Portia Cancer Alliance, which Cancer Alliance has got these big guys, Bochok and everyone sitting there, and most are white. And I was telling them the other time to say, you know, with you, we're looking at our lifestyle now. What is it that we can improve one appeal for a while and all that, but with my situation, I'm still, you know, on the stage, or I'm still talking about the stigma to say people to understand which cancer is not for white people, you know, cancer has sibului, you know, so you teaching them slowly.
Cancer is not for black people, right?
It's not, cancer is for everyone.
Okay, so you said white, but you know, or you mentioned what we thought of
cancer. No, majority are like, no. I've got people who say, no, guy, it's not for us, you know. And it's for everyone. It's for everyone.
Talking about that in particular, there are times where Bat would say, re tsaya makhambi yalo, re tsaya eng. How do you see to it, we expand education? It's good and well that you can take makhambi and all that, but there must be another reference, which is medical reference that you take. How does your organization see to it, or they balance all these issues?
With this, it goes back to the awareness, because with our awareness, we just not only, but you also move the Department of Health, where they tell them the importance of checking, because at times, ukanka makamba and all that, but depending stage is it too late? So at times, is it important also when you take limakamba out, unkela for it. Because you find, like, for instance, I've got a cousin, is a guy who's always been scared. He didn't want to go to see a doctor or anything. And for funny part, it was like, Tsukiri is for everyone, but he didn't want to hear that. Instead, now, KZN, we're like, you're going to kill yourself. Why can't you just face it and take the medication, a proper medication? But I think it's just, the fear of unknown.
Now, you are initiating a walk that will bring awareness to the disease. Tell us more about it and share logistics.
Okay, the walk will take place at 28th October, go reflay. And the whole idea, to be honest, is to say cancer survivors, families, come, let's walk, and so that out of this fundraising, we can assist those ones who are still trying to fight for their lives. And then the money will be donated in one of the hospitals. We still need to be sure which one this year. And the whole idea is to raise that fundraising so that we can support people who are going through this.
What is needed in the fundraising? What is needed in the fundraising? If you do fundraising, what is that you really need to see from community contributions?
It's our tickets. We're selling tickets is 150 at CompuTicket. That's all we need is, and then from the companies and the sponsors, all we're asking. For instance, this year we've got about 200 tickets that we're giving cancer survivors to come for free. If we had a way and we had a sponsor, my wish, it was like, we wish we could have T-shirts that we write for those cancer survivors, just acknowledging them, because really it's not easy to survive such.
Have you been in contact with government departments?
Yes, we did. And
business people, local business networks?
We've tried, I'm out there, to such extent, at times, I can say even this year is even better. I've lost plus minus 350,000 out of my pocket. Just trying to bring this into where it is. And at some stage, you feel like, oh, I just want to give up now. Why? What's happening? It's like I'm losing money and all that. But I got to realize at the end of the day that, my pastor always said it's important to put a seed in everything that you do. And this day, I think God was just revealing this to me. I was like, you know what? I don't have to cry over that 360,000 that I've started this, putting this. At some stage, you partner municipality, when they were supposed to pay, they promised to pay. Come at the end of the event, they are nowhere to be found, and people are looking at me. And I've noticed that, no, actually, this was my seed that I need to put, so that by the time other people battle, as I'm sitting here today to say, please, South Africans, let's join hands together and support people banally cancer. All we need, your 150, which we go to shops, we eat this 150, we buy bottles of wine out of 150, and then if they did it. But your 150, it's going to make a difference to someone who really needs it.
What platforms do you have to go to if they need to help you? Because you may be surprised, somebody out there might be listening to say, okay, let me just, plant a seed.
That will be so amazing.
What platforms are you using?
Okay, we've got Facebook and Instagram. Our Facebook page is South Africa United Against Cancer. And then our Instagram page is SAUAC.
Okay. Share some of the good work you've done and the successes.
We've done a walk last year called Zoo Lake, and it was very successful. And out of that, we've managed to have even people out of this province that they will call us and say, okay, I was listening to interviews like this. I feel like in early skin cancer, which hospital can you refer us to? So I've seen people coming out, even guys, I've got prostate cancer, and I'm not sure what can be the sign and all that. And we'll always refer them to relevant people to say, okay, contact this hospital, contact this doctor, and then you guys can go there and check. But what I've noticed that is South Africa United Against Cancer, despite of the challenges in the message is out there, and South Africa is supporting us.
Let's go back to logistics. On the day, what must people expect on this walk?
On the day,
paint it, do the presentation.
Okay, so on the day, the registrations are open from 6:30, and then 8:30 the walk will start. We've got 5 and 10, and then after that we have family picnic and wellness side. So on a wellness side, we're having companies that they will be providing more like exhibition on wellness. And then we've got Department of Health that will be doing screening, and we've got other NPOs for cancer that they will be also doing the test, and cancer survivors that they will be also sharing their stories. And from there, yeah, it's a family day, nice music, and yeah.
I'm trying to squeeze so much out of you. Where do you want to see the project in 5 years?
In 5 years, I would love to say maybe every year that we've managed to fundraise plus minus 3.5 million a year.
That's big, and receive. It will happen because of sometimes we plant a seed, but we forget the most important part of planting the seed, which is to water it.
Absolutely.
And we need the results.
Absolutely.
So stay there, stay put for us. May the Lord bless you and add more enthusiasm in your capabilities and grow for us.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
There we go.